Hello, our viewers. A very good evening to you all. My name is Mable, your host. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for always being ready to hear from us. Once again, today is a Friday. We're going to be having a conversation from one of our visitors, our guests. She's from Kenya. She's going to be telling us about her life, and we'll hear a lot more from her. Meanwhile, if it's your first time today, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share, and click on the bell icon for notifications for whenever we are tuned in, or Pearl Conversations, or Pearl Sofa Conversations, or Pearl Podcast. Thank you for joining us. Please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Thank you so much, Mable. Thank you for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you for agreeing to come. Yes, tell our viewers your names, please.
My names are Catherine Kamau, Catherine Wambui Kamau, and I am a lesbian. I was raised in Kenya, and now I'm here in UK, and I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you so much for well, you're welcome, and thank you for coming and agreeing to come and share with us your story. Well, would you tell our viewers a bit about yourself?
I was raised in a very Christian family. My parents were dedicated Christians, and I was raised in church, and I came here around 6th August 2019. That's when I joined here in UK.
Oh. How was life like in Kenya as a lesbian?
First, it was so stressing because I couldn't express myself as a lesbian. Growing up, I was taught that it's bad and it is a sin to be a homosexual.
You being a lesbian, what brought you to realizing, oh, I'm doing something I've been told is wrong, or I have feelings for a fellow woman, but I've been raised, I'm told it's wrong, it's a sin, or it's evil, or I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I'm having these feelings, these emotions. How did you get over that? How did you manage?
At the age of 13 years old, I started being attracted to girls, my fellow girls that I used to school with. There is this specific girl called Jane that I was so much attracted to her, like her physical, her smile, and I started feeling attracted to her. Sometimes I could touch her hair, and I noticed she also had the same feelings. Like she used to touch my body as well and tell me that you look sexy. And we used to have the same like activities in school. Like I was taking football and netball, and she was taking the same activities in school. So I remember there was this time we went after school training activities, we went together to shower, and I was being attracted. I felt like I fancied her body a lot, and I had this feeling. I didn't exactly knew what was this feeling, but I realized I was aroused by me seeing her body, showering together. I was aroused by that, seeing her body.
Did you ever tell her, or did you ever talk about these feelings?
No. First, I didn't tell her how I was feeling, and I was seeing even her, she was looking me with those eyes like she's attracted to me as well. I was afraid maybe if I tell her and the feelings are not mutual, maybe she could go and tell people about how I'm feeling and what I was just told her.
Yeah, so what happened after that?
There is this time we went for holiday, and because he used to stay just around our place, So she came to my place, and I was at home all alone. And she came there, and there is this local pub. It's just a local shop. And we went there. They don't ask for ID. So we just bought some drinks and came home. We laid on bed and we caressed each other and started kissing. But we had our clothes on.
So did you, cause you're having these feelings, you're attracted to someone, well, you've been, I should say, intimate, you've touched and kissed.
Yeah.
So what happened after that? Did you have a relationship with her?
The following day, I realized what I just did, and I felt so bad, and we didn't even talk about it the following day with her, and we never talk about it, and that was it.
Wow. Did you ever share these emotions you were experiencing with anyone, let's say a close friend or a relative?
No, I couldn't share it with anyone because I knew it was bad, and it was seen in the society as a wicked. It's a taboo in the society. Yeah, and it is a sin.
What happened after that? Because you did not talk to her about it, and you did not talk to anyone about what had happened. And well, you know it's a taboo, or say you've done something bad. So what happened after that?
After that, I could hear my fellow girls talking about their boyfriends, and there was this school, neighbor school, a boys' school, and we used to meet with that school. Like we used to have drama festivals, and they used to come to our school, or we go to their school. And this girl, they always talk about those boys they met. First I felt confused because I didn't know what was going on with me, and I started now fighting about it, and I felt that this is evil spirit that are possessing me. And because I was raised in a Christian community, and my parents are very Christian, and I started thinking, now this is a evil spirit now possessing me, and I have to do something about it. So I was trying to fight by praying. I was praying and fasting a lot, and nothing was changing. Nothing could change. I had the same feelings. Yeah.
So what happened? Well, because you've realized you're experiencing something you're not supposed to be experiencing, a taboo in your community, and did the prayers help?
No, they didn't help. In fact, it was even getting worse, because every time I pray, I was so stressed, and I couldn't even eat. I lost my appetite, and my parents were praying for me because they thought that I am sick, but I couldn't even share with them what I was going through. And now I started thinking of dating a man to try to fight this feeling that I'm feeling right now. I need to do something about it. So I thought of dating a man. There was this guy, I knew this was, he was called Joseph. And I thought of dating Joseph to try to see if it can help me from getting this evil spirit out of me. So Joseph was older than me, like about 4 years older than me. And he was caring. Remember, he was very caring, and he was charming. So
did it help you get over what feelings you're experiencing?
Okay, I can't say it helped me, because it made things even worse, because we started dating, and for him, he thought that I love him, but it wasn't love. We tried to connect, but the chemistry, we were not connecting. In the process, I conceived and got a baby in the process of trying to fight this feeling with a man, because I used to have sex with him, trying to see if I can change, or if this feeling might disappear out of me. And it didn't work.
What did your family say about it? Because you've dated someone and you've had a child with them and things are not working out. Did anyone ever get involved to find out why, what was wrong?
Yeah, being raised in a Christian home and a devoted Christian parents, they were fearing the community, like they feared even to be embarrassed and ashamed. So, and because my parents and Joseph's parents were friends, they came up with this decision that they agreed together that we have to marry, so that they didn't want people to know that I conceived out of marriage. So they wanted to make people think that I confused when I was married to Joseph. So they had to arrange this marriage, and they arranged that marriage for me to get married to Joseph before people know that I am pregnant. Yeah.
Okay. You've been attracted to a woman, you've been intimate with her, and then you've had Joseph. And you've had the marriage, and there's also a child. In this relationship, what happens after that? Because you've said the relationship didn't work out. What do you think led to your relationship not working out?
We didn't connect, and we had to get married because now the parents are here. They are afraid, they are avoiding the shame and embarrassment. So I was forced to marry Joseph now, because now I'm pregnant, and I have to get married because they were fearing the society. Even Joseph's mom was the leader of church, so they had to make me get married, because when people know about it, they will be embarrassed, and it's a shame. They started even telling me, you are a disgrace to this family, you have to get married, and you will be married to that man. And they forced me. Let me say it was a forced marriage, because I didn't consent to get married to Joseph.
So what happened after your marriage?
We started now in a relationship, in a new marriage. I am young, and now I'm in this marriage. Joseph is trying to have sex. He was trying, he was asking for his rights, like conjugal rights as a man. And for me, I didn't even feel the sex was not even making sense. You
didn't have the affection.
Yeah, I didn't have even that affection. And marriage was hard for me because he used even to rape me. He was raping me in the process because I was feeling so bad.
Well, our viewers, that was a bit... we're headed down a very sad part of Kate's story, and we don't want her to go back through those memories, because that is something she's trying to come out of. She's trying to be herself and live a different life away from the trauma. So we're not going to be talking about that anymore, because it's a bit emotional and sensitive to her. Kate is going to be telling us about her life here in the UK. So Kate, you have come to the UK 2019. Yeah. How has your life been?
First, when I arrived here, it was a nice experience, because the good thing that made me love this country is how people behave. Like, there is that when you cross in the roads, cars has to stop for you to cross when you're crossing at the zebra. In Kenya, life was difficult, that you couldn't even the cars couldn't stop. They just come, they were passing. Yeah, I love this country. Another thing that made me love this country is now I was free. Now I could accept myself. Like, now I'm in this free country. I'm a lesbian. I can express my identity and my sexuality freely without fearing anyone.
Still on that topic, we've experienced, we've heard from Kate some of the misfortune she faced while she was going through her first marriage, while she was in her first marriage. And this brings me back to should I call it, an assumption that is going on, where people assume, where they are assuming like lesbians are safe in Kenya.
Yeah.
But it definitely doesn't seem like so. Apparently it seems like domestic abuse is happening in Kenya, and well, as I've always said, and from inside stories, lesbians are not safe in Kenya. Just like there's a lady who was recently raped and murdered by 6 men, Sheila Lumumba. I think most of you have heard about her. If you follow Pink News, she's been all over the news. A man was arraigned in court in Karatina town, Nyeri County, on Tuesday this week, charged with the aggravated assault and murder of the 25-year-old Sheila Lumumba. A woman has also been arrested but has not been charged. Sheila's family claim she was found selling items that belonged to Sheila, the woman who was arrested. Well, this has been going on for over 3 months now, coming to over 3 months now. But no one has really been, no one is being held responsible. And I don't think the police is doing enough. What is your view? What do you have to say about what really happens when the people, like in higher places, say the officials, the government, the police, they're not really there to protect people who are being put through such situations?
I would say it's not safe at all. It's not safe. Lesbians are not safe there. If you can follow that story of Sheila Lumumba, it's only that people don't come out. Like, they don't come out and say what they are going through. Like, for me, if I did come out and say what I'm going through right now, back at home, what I was going through, no one would know. So people have been suffering and abusive in this process, but people don't come out and say what they are going through. Like, I remember there was this time when Joseph came at home and he was asking for his rights. And I remember he slapped me that day very bad because he was saying it's my right, and he beat me up. And the following day I went to report him to the police. The police said that's domestic issues, you can't bring it here. And I said, but I was raped. They said no, raping, we don't count raping as a rape in the society of Kenya if that is your husband and you've been staying with him. So people are suffering. It's only that they don't come out and say what they are going through. So it's not safe at all. Yeah. The reason I have come out to this platform, this Out and Proud platform and Rainbow Sisters platforms, is because so many people are suffering. The reason Sheila Lumumba, her case was known to all the world, is because she was an activist in the society. That's why she trend, her case trend, and people know about her story. Yeah.
They'll end up arresting you if you go to them, because being a lesbian, being a gay person is illegal in Kenya, I understand.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine what our fellow sisters and brothers are going through down there. Because if you read about what happened to Sheila, it's really, really, really sad.
Yeah.
Because I understand, it said it's a gang of 6.
Yeah,
six
men. Yeah.
They raped her and then killed her.
And killed her.
It's really sad.
It's a very sad story going on. Yeah.
You can only imagine because we got to know about it because she was popular among the LGBTI community.
Yeah.
Yes, well, on that note, now we are away from Kenya. We're going to come and back to Kate. She's going to be telling us about her life here in the UK. How have you found life here in the UK?
Yeah, my life here as a lesbian I feel so happy because now I can feel, I can live my life like an open life without hiding, without being fearing people that I will be persecuted. Now I'm happy and I feel like I am in the right place now. Yeah.
Are you in a relationship?
Yes. I'm still in a relationship with Shamim.
Ah.
Yeah.
Is she here?
No, she's a Ugandan. She's in Uganda.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. So, well, where do you see Kate in 5 years to come?
Okay, now because I live a happy life here, an open life, in 5 years, I want to study nursing, and in 5 years' time to come, I'll be working here as a nurse.
Well, Kate, what message do you have for people back in your home country who persecute the LGBTIQ plus community? You can pass the message on in your own language.
Okay, I will tell them to stop persecuting people, let people live their life and accept them as who they are, because nigemera matige ko persecute ado metikire ado ria mahana tondu uguo niguo ado mahana matige ko ma persecute tondu magirire kumetikira uria mahana tondu mundu uguo niguo aciaritwo mareke tu makoro themselves.
Yes, well, Kate, thank you so much for coming and thank you so much for sharing your experience. I believe your story is going to touch many people and maybe a lesson will be learned from it. You just have to stay safe. Yes, thank you so much again for sharing with us and thank you our viewers for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, to share and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter. We always upload everything on Facebook, first site. And yes, stay tuned in for what's coming up for tomorrow's podcast, which is going to be on the boat. Don't forget your camouflage outfits. Come guys, we need to rock this boat. See you there. Thank you. Bye-bye.